All right, welcome to Module 7. We're going to be talking about inequalities. Please make sure your name is on the front of your packet. We are starting this today, March 14th, Pi Day. All right, our first lesson is what are inequalities? But before we do that, we're going to jump into the pre-module review and refresh our memory on some things. So, our learning objective for the pre-module review is that I can solve two-step equations and graph solutions on a number line. So here we have two-step equations. Let's look at the first one. 2t plus 5 equals 9. We separate our sides. We identify our variable. In this case, we're solving for t. And then we need to identify what operations are happening. We have addition. And we have, this is multiplication. So 2 times t plus 5 equals 9. Now we want to use the inverse to get rid of those things, which means we want to start furthest away from the variable. Here's t. 2 is really close. 5 is further away, so let's get rid of that first. Subtract to undo it. Now we're left with 2t on the left side. We're going to subtract 5 from the right side. 9 minus 5 gives us 4. So now we have 2t equals 4. This is multiplication, so we're going to undo it with division. Do it to the other side. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. All right, let's look at our other example. Separate our sides. This one looks a little bit more intense, but it's not. H plus 4 divided by 6. So remember, a fraction bar means division. Now we need to undo division and addition. We have to figure out what's furthest away from H. 4 is on the same floor. 6 is in the basement, so we're going to get rid of 6 first because it's further away. We undo division by multiplying. Times 6 cancels out. Now we have h plus 4 left on that side. We multiplied the left side by 6. We also need to multiply the right side by 6. 7 times 6, 42. Now we have h plus 4 equals 42. I want to get rid of that 4. I'm going to do the opposite operation, so I'm going to subtract 4. Cancels out. I'm left with just h. 42 minus 4 is 38. Cool. All right, so we solved our two-step equations. We reviewed how to do that by using inverse operations. Let's talk about number lines. Now, it's been a while since you've graphed on a number line, but this is an important skill to be able to visually represent information. If I have a equals 9, that means that a is exactly 9. It can't be 8, it can't be 9.1, it can't be 7, it has to be 9. So on my number line, I'm going to find 9. Here's 8, here's 10, so it's going to be in the middle. And I'm going to put a dot right here, and I'm going to label it A. A is exactly 9. Nothing more, nothing less. Next, we have A is less than 9. Which means A could be anything that's smaller than 9. So if we know that this is 9, A can be anything over here. A could be 8, A could be 8.9, A could be 4, A could be negative 300, but it can't be 9.1 because that is bigger than 9. If we look at the next one, we have A is greater than 9. That means that A has to be bigger than 9. So if here's 9, A could be anything over here. It could be 9.1, it could be 9.2, it could be 9.000001, it could be 12, it could be 5,000, it could be anything that's not smaller than 9. So this arrow shows us what it can be. Same here, this arrow shows us what A could be. And this dot up here shows us what a is exactly because we have an equal sign. All right, you're going to go ahead and move into 7.1a. Let me know if you have questions.